ready? Y'all good?
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Is the blunt lit? That's the question.
Oh yeah.
Y'all ready? Alright,
Let's roll, man.
I'm about to push this motherfucker. What's good, man? Y'all tapped in. We on the Black Top. Where we at?
Hey,
Black Top?
We ballin' today.
We on the Black Top. We on Black Top. Today we got Undisputed Barbers, Barber D.
Barber D in the building.
Barber D in the building. Barbershop owner, veteran. Barber D, tell us about yourself.
Boss Barber D.
Tell us about yourself, man.
Man, a little about myself. I'm an artist. I draw. I do poetry. I cut hair. You know, and I was in the military at some point. So, you know, you gonna need me at some point in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be to, you know, chop you up and bring you back to your highest level. To bring you back you again. That's my main focus, my main hustle. The way I get it, the way I've been getting it for the past 15 years or so.
Yeah. Having a purpose, serving your community, huh?
That's exactly what it is. It's a community service, and what we're doing is we're getting you back to being you. You know, when I'm cutting your hair, what I'm doing is I'm giving you the lineup that I wish I had. You know what I'm saying?
When you were younger.
I'm giving you your true identity. You know what I'm saying? Not legally, but literally.
Being in tune with yourself.
Agreed. That, I know y'all know the feeling, man. That fresh haircut shit.
Oh, bro, when I get a haircut, what, bro? I'm balling.
Oh,
Black Top as soon as I get out there.
Hey, you got an empty water bottle or something? Hey, hand that one over there.
Let me grab it.
This can all be cut, bro. This can all be cut.
Hell yeah.
That red thing. Yep, perfect.
Or should I just start it?
Alright, bro. Come on.
Hey,
Go
check
ahead.
the
It can all
mics.
be
We could
cut,
check the
bro.
mics and we could restart. We didn't get in too deep. I was telling you because your mic sounded pretty.
Nah, his mic sound like it's kind of like cutting out like a little bit. I don't know if you need to get closer a little bit or
Scoot
what.
that way a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Because I was playing with the volume. That's why.
At the same time,
Yeah, that's why. When he started talking, I started turning it up.
Micah.
So
Right now, you could be. It sound like you could turn up a little bit louder.
yeah. Okay.
Hey, yo, Micah, can you move your mic in a little bit? Like 6
How
inches?
my mic?
Yeah.
You're good.
My mic.
Like 2 inches in? Yeah, perfect.
Alright.
You guys just gotta lean in a little bit.
Good. All right. From the top. Everybody good?
Great.
From the top. All right. Ready? Man, what's good with y'all, man? We on the Black Top. We in Undisputed right now. The beautiful scenery. We got Nip, Barber D, DGT, Michael Wiggs.
Here.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We on the Black Top. Barber D, what's poppin', man?
It's Undisputed Barbers. What's up? It's Barber D. Shit, you know, chilling. We here. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We established 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of the pandemic. But you know what I'm saying? To go back to the start, I've been cutting hair since I was, say, 14, 15.
14.
You know,
14, 15.
I just turned 30. You know.
Congrats, bro. Another year.
Congrats,
Bro,
man.
that's literally all my life. You know what I'm saying? All my life that I've been cutting hair since before I became a legal adult. You know, so I'm not new to this, and
You chewed it.
yeah, absolutely, has been so.
So, what inspired you to be a barber?
Man, my first inspiration. Art, bro.
Art?
Yeah. As if you want to talk inspiration, because the way I picked it up, it was a matter of somebody needed to do it.
Yeah.
You know, my oldest brother, he would go bald all the time. I was like 13, 14.
You go bald all the time?
Yeah, he would have my sister do it.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, one day she wasn't there, so he had me do it.
He was like, hey, bro, No, she not home right now. Can you get it in real quick?
Exactly. It was something like that. But I was a little brother. I was number 5 out of 6. So, you know, I'm the one doing the favors for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I kind of got used to that. Unfortunately, not willingly. But no, I guess you could say, from the art perspective, that's kind of how it tied in. Just cutting hair, natural. I'm an artist. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to do some designs or something. Do some letters, you know. And the theory was the worst thing that could happen is you cut it bald. You know. That wasn't the worst thing that happened, but you know, I got forward with it. No, I ended up cutting him a couple times on the top of his head. It's just funny because I'm about to tell this story live. Not a long story, but I drew my oldest brother's initials, JK, on the top of his head.
No way.
Right? And not knowing, like, I'm using some balding clippers. So these clippers are really sharp, and I didn't know. I was just experimenting. And so, you know, that's just trial and error. You learn. You take the loss, you turn that L to, you know what I'm saying, learning opportunity. And so the next time, I didn't do it that way. I
Lost to a lesson, you know what I mean? Lesson to a blessing.
Yeah, it goes. It keeps going.
Right on, man.
Matter of fact, I got this chart that I live by. Let's see, I don't know if I can remember it off the top of my head, but let's see if I can.
Affirmations?
Yeah, just a couple affirmations. Let's see if I can. Nah, it's too far for me to see it. But, you know, I wish I had it in front of me. It's like 11 steps to.
It's like right when you walk in the door, you see your affirmations, huh?
It's like 11 steps to knowledge.
11 steps to knowledge.
Like the laws of the universe?
How, you know, how we should kind of approach it. Let me see if I can remember a few of them. So the first one would be to aspire.
Aspire.
You know what I'm saying?
What does aspire mean to you?
Aspire. You know what I'm saying? Obviously want to do something. Wanting it for yourself. Wanting it like someone, no one else is forcing you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
to find or see an endpoint of what you want or what you want to get done or where you want to go, you know what I'm saying, and or who you want to be like, you know what I'm saying, you aspire. And then you learn. You know, learning is important.
Learning is very important.
100%. You gotta be.
I think.
You gotta be teachable too. You gotta come in with an open mind and understand, like, man, you gotta go and just take that experience, turn that loss into a lesson. Like, you ain't know that you gonna use balding clippers cutting the top of this dude's head. He was probably yelling. He's like, he was late. You know what I mean? But you probably found joy out of it, like like where he don't have to cut it bald, and you did it. What was his first cut when you cut your brother's hair? Was it like a military fade or something?
My oldest brother, he would go bald, and then later on I convinced him to let me fade his hair. You know what I'm saying? It was easy for me to do designs, but he wouldn't really rock hair, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was just he was that bald person. He didn't.
Why? Just cause?
Man, he tried so many different hairstyles and nothing really worked for him. And he would get compliments when he would either wear his hair bald or, you know, back in the late 90s, early 2000s when he rocking a do-rag, like, you know, and eventually I convinced him to let me line him up and give him a real haircut. And that was kind of tough. And, you know, it's kind of symbolic in a way.
It means something to him.
You know, but we'll get to that later. So the next word after learn would be to, you know, right? Learn, you know. difference is, let's say, 2 + 2 is 4. All right, we know that. You learned it at some point, you know. So now that somebody's taught you, you know.
Each one teach one.
But after that, it's applying. I'm sorry. Yeah, applying. You got to apply your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you learn, you got to apply. And after you apply it, then you start to understand it. Right? So understanding is a big word.
Like, when did you start to see your vision, like where you wanted to take cutting hair?
I knew when I was about 17.
17?
Yeah.
I was about 17. I started cutting hair when I was 14, right? When I was about 17, and, you know, been doing it for a couple of years. I had started to charge people when I was 15. So when somebody asks you how long you've been a barber, it's a really hard question to ask, because you're asking me what? Are you asking me when I first picked up a pair of clippers, or when I first started charging people, or when I got my license, a piece of paper, or when I started working at a barbershop for the first time? Because it's all different segments, you know what I'm saying? So
different stages.
There's stages to it, and so I lived mine at a young age, 14, 17 years old. Somebody come up to me and ask me, you know, where you see yourself in 10 years? And to be honest,
You didn't know?
well, I thought I knew. I honestly wanted to be a dancer.
A dancer?
Yeah.
A hip-hop dancer?
I wanted to do hip hop choreography, you know what I'm saying? And you know, there actually was opportunity out there for me that I didn't realize. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's not that I didn't realize, but I didn't take it as seriously as I could have. And I didn't see it as an opportunity for me, but nonetheless, it was opportunity. And but my mom, it was.
Yeah, let's bring it back. So you said, where are you from again?
Well,
Initially,
Like, you grew up, like,
all right. So,
like an era where you were cutting hair and you said somebody asked you a question, right? What was that question?
How long you been cutting hair?
Where do you see yourself, right?
yeah.
So at
you was
that
14,
time,
right?
I was 17, right? And my mom didn't support, me dancing. So
Okay.
honestly, just be real. I'm just being 100% real. I love my mom like dearly to death. You know what I'm saying? I do everything for my mom. But at the time, it wasn't something that she would have supported. So I could have went down that lane, but it would have been a lane that I would have been going down by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No
So
support.
when I made that decision, it was like, okay, I know I'm going to be some kind of businessman. And then I had already been cutting hair for 3 years. So I just put those two together. I bet I'm gonna own a barbershop in 10 years.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So I made that decision, that was my goal. But then I'm like, you ain't gonna challenge me. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna do it in 9 years, And so to flash forward, that's exactly what happened. When I was 26,
26.
I got my keys. We did our build, on the whole process. I turned 27. 3 weeks later, we had a grand opening.
Right on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, to be real, I reached both goals, And so this is powerful because this is exactly what manifestation is. You
that's
know,
just reality, yeah.
I didn't just say it. I had it in my head. I
It's a-
put it on paper.
it's a thought.
You know, talked about it. I told everybody, from everyone that I touched, everyone that I lived with. You know what I'm saying? They knew that that dude is the dude that cuts hair, and they all been waiting for me because I've just been talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that I'm on my own mission. They just looking at, oh, when you go open your shop, when you gonna do this? You know, bro, it's everything comes in its own due time, and I knew that there was a process that needed to be upfront. You know,
100%.
so I took myself and I identified exactly where I was. I identified where I want to be, and I worked the steps backwards. What needs to be done in order for me to get there? How much money do I need to have?
How much capital?
How many clientele do I need to have? Leverage, all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, that, you know, licensing and everything that comes before it. There's requirements to everything. So figure out what the requirements is.
Do your due diligence.
Exactly. It's almost like and I kind of explain this all the time. When you like in early in elementary school or whatever, they give you this little puzzle or maze that you gotta work your way through, and you start. You know what I'm saying? You put a little line at the starting point, and then you put a line at the end point, and you draw a line backwards, right? And you think it's cheating. You like, I'm about to finish this one before everyone else does. And like, nah, bro, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You know, the teacher ain't tell you how to do it, just told you to do it.
Reverse engineering.
Exactly. It's figuring out what it took to get here. And then I bet I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do the same thing.
That's an interesting visual. Just putting that in.
Yeah, and I had this in my head, bro. I was 17 when I was
That's right.
thinking this. I knew that I wanted to be, you know, a businessman, but I thought I was gonna be like, some kind of like arcade, bowling alley, theme park with like, you know what I'm saying, go-karts and stuff like that. Like I liked all of that stuff. And, you know, in a modern setting, it's a lot of money. Let's be realistic. I'm cutting hair. Let's just do this. You know what I'm saying? And something that I had to commit to. I had, you know, so many other opportunities that came my way. That you know what I'm saying, I just brushed them off. You know, working $30 an hour here or whatever like that.
It's
And
not
a
your
lot when
path.
you
It's not your vision.
19, 20 years old, you know. And I went to this seminar with my bro. Shout out to my bro. If you know who I'm talking about. This seminar, there was something that was said. There was a quote that said,
I stuck with you.
yeah, it was like, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right?
I think I read that before.
It's all about that, like your mental.
Right. And
If you
yeah, I
feel
was
the
like,
plan,
y'all
you
niggas
feel
is right. Y'all niggas is right. I don't even know why the fuck I'm here. But thank you, y'all niggas is right. Because I have a plan. And I don't plan on changing that plan for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use this because I know that this is doable. I know. You know what I'm saying?
Say that one more time. One more time. If you plan to say it,
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And what is a plan? A plan is the difference between, you know, your starting point where you are right now and your goal, where you want to be, your star, you know what I'm saying, your golden castle, whatever that is to you. It's different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you have if you got something that you want to get done, just, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta act on
Draw,
it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out what it is first, identify it, and then draw it, figure it out, draw it backwards. That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the
Draw.
difference maker. If you don't have a plan and you got a goal, it's nothing but a dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just
100%.
dreaming, and you need to wake the fuck up. Sorry to cuss on this podcast that we're smoking weed on.
Nah, we do.
Yeah.
We are good.
Hey.
It's good.
Hey, so like a dream, right? Like what I think of a dream is like whenever your idea comes true, I think a dream is you should have a funeral, bro, because your dream came true. your dream dies when it comes real. You feel me?
Right.
Procrastination is the abortion clinic for your dreams. You gotta take action.
Right. But that's not to say that you can't ever capture those dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like all it takes is for you to wake up. You know what I'm saying? And it's really identifying yourself, your troubles, your patterns that lead you to your bad wealth. You know, that's what I can chuck it up to.
So like, you opening up your barbershop, right? Why Undisputed? What is Undisputed?
Undisputed.
Yeah, why Undisputed?
So Undisputed came to me when I don't remember how old I was. It was 2013. I was in barber school. My instructor taught us to identify ourselves as a product. Like you know what I'm saying? We're like that we are a product and we should market ourselves as such. So that's why you have all of these like independent barbers that are doing these like fancy logos and stuff now. This came like, you know, around that time, around the big hype of social media, Instagram in particular, for me at least. And so now it's time for me to figure out a name, but I'm not going to put myself in a box and call myself, you know, DJ's Barbershop or whatever, like, you know, something like that. It's just like I want it to be, first I wanted it to be a powerful name. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to speak volume, to say something, to basically, you know what I'm saying, set a statement. You know what I'm saying? Make a statement.
Stand for something.
Do you feel like that ties along just your journey in general and who you are as a person? Because I feel like like you said, you had this thought in your mind already, like as you were 17. So what do you make, like who around you gave you that open mind? Were you just always that open-minded in general?
The power of influence is crazy, bro. Like, did somebody influence you to be a barber, or like you just thought like, oh, I want to be a businessman?
Who used to cut your hair as a kid? Like,
yeah, you saw him getting money. Like, what was it, bro? Like his appearance. Like, what was it, bro?
Nah, bro. It's you know, it's crazy. I can count on one hand how many times I went to a barbershop. No. How many barbers touched my head? You know what I'm saying? And it was very rare. Usually my mom would cut my hair.
Cut your hair?
Yeah, it sucked. Me standing in the bathroom for 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, you just counting, you know what I'm saying? 1, you know what I'm saying? 20.
You don't know what she gonna come out with.
39. Like, bro, so I counted to 1,000 for the first time ever in my life. It was.
oh my goodness,
Like
your hair was
magic
long
number
as
or
hell,
something?
man.
Yeah, she was the one that cut my hair, and at some point, you know, I'm taking the scissors now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never used clippers. She was always using scissors because I had fine hair, and she didn't trust other barbers. And so,
Did you ever cut your like? How long was your hair? Like, was it to your shoulders? Or what?
Was it like puffy, curly?
my hair today is the longest it's ever been. I had at most afro, probably half as much as what I have right now. In my childhood, I had braids once, maybe twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I rocked it like afro for like a little bit in my middle school.
You started chopping
I
it
got
up.
really curly hair, so it's like I'm trying different styles. So
Yeah.
I did the shorter curls, you know, with the taper. Then when I started cutting my own hair, it was mohawks. You know what I'm saying? Designs. Now I'm trying to dip into other stuff. You know, creating, you know, haircuts that I ain't seen before. So
You're into art?
yeah, art is
What does art mean to you, bro? I see you got the nip right there, bro. What that mean to you?
That's wrong.
Oh, you see that?
About him, true. Shit, look at that.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people coming to this barbershop and stare at that picture for
You did that right there?
an hour or so, and they don't realize that is a drawing.
Wow.
I did that actually in between a project. Just random thought, random inspiration, just boom. Probably took a week and a half. You know, late night kind of projects and stuff.
Aspire.
This exactly. This is actually the first project that I did that is all charcoal.
All charcoal.
Every time I put something to the paper, I try to do something that I haven't done before, step out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important because, I mean, if you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone, like, when do you ever take the first steps, you know what I'm saying, to make the sacrifice? Yeah. You're not going to be the type of person to jump off the diving board. You know what I'm saying?
100%. If you're not comfortable, like, that means you're growing, you know? You got to be uncomfortable to grow, because that's all new experiences that you're growing off of and learning.
Hey, I see like
every time my homeboys would hit me up to go hang with them, I'm flying out there. They never came to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like probably 2-3 times. Like, but I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, like the barber industry, I think it's emerging right now because you got a lot of mobile barbers. A lot of people opening up shops.
To do it.
So, like, did you start out as a mobile barber first, like going to people's houses doing cuts, or like did you just jump straight into having your own storefront?
No, man. I tried to climb the normal ladder.
Mm.
You know. My thought was to work at a barbershop, manage a barbershop, you know what I'm saying, own a barbershop. I thought it was like that easy, you know what I'm saying? So
What kind of obstacles did you face?
sheesh, it didn't really work out that way. It was like it's deep, there's cuts in between and things that you don't really expect because, you know, people that, you know, have different paths and, you know, ways that they want to get by. And so you go through your emotions, man. You go through your trials and tribulations, but you never change the goal. You know what I'm saying? The goal is always still gonna be there. So you never change. Basically, you never change. You know, the trajectory in the direction, you know, which you climb or you swim or you walk up this triathlon. You know what I'm saying? In which at the same time you finding your purpose and you dealing with all the bullshit that, you know what I'm saying, like uphill battles really. And yeah, man.
So like, when you say uphill battles, because you started your business like when COVID started, right? Around when COVID started?
Yeah, bro.
How'd the pandemic, like how was it like people can't come into your store no more? Did you start like getting out the store more and going to people's houses?
Charging.
Like, how was that? Were you scared?
Money
like,
up.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it was actually pretty hard on us because we wasn't getting any government assistance. You know,
Subsidies
for like shit.
with PPP
The
loans?
first 3 quarters of the year, we didn't see nothing.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And me personally, I only got one of the like stimulus checks. And so when you dealing with the backlash of the people up, you know, up there pulling the plug, the things change. The barber industry is not supposed to be like, it's supposed to be recession proof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People always need a haircut. You always want to need a haircut.
Bro. And you know, I actually didn't know that getting in to the, you know what I'm saying, the thing.
Industry.
Like I said, I was 14. I didn't know that there was money in this.
Yeah.
It was just something that I just, okay.
You were chasing the value
that
more.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cutting my brother's hair and people at school. So like, you know, and like I was only charging like $5. You know, then when I was in barber school, I was charging $10.
Okay.
And I'm flexing haircuts. I'm flexing people. I didn't really know my worth. Or maybe at the same time, the average haircut wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was probably like $15-20, and I'm still in barber school, still learning, still doing favors for people, and so, you know, you gotta climb your ladder, and that's just it is what it is.
So, like, when you turned 18, when you got out of high school, what was the first step? Did you think about the military? Did you think about getting a regular retail job? Going straight into barber school?
You have the
think
skill
about
set
college?
already.
You know, I've always had the military in my head.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, it almost seemed like an inevitable thing. When I got out, I tried to do the regular civilian life. Like I said, I wanted to be a dancer. I had opportunities right after high school to do productions with high names like Disney, you know, and they literally came to our high school because we had the biggest auditorium, and did a production show. It was Camp Rock musical.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's a little Disney
so,
show.
The director, his name was Mikey. I'm just throwing shit out there, bro. I don't know why I'm dropping names, but
Shout out Mikey though. Yeah.
Shouts out.
yeah, bro. Dude wanted me to do it because he knew that I was part of the, you know, the dance production of the school. So, yeah, there's opportunity right there. But I didn't have a car. As soon as we graduated, moved from Ontario to Paris. So there was no way for me to even like continue that. To start off though, I'm originally from LA. I'm originally from Norwalk. I lived in Norwalk for the first 10 years of my life, and then moved out to the IE. I bounced around from, you know, Moreno Valley to Corona to Fontana to Ontario. Yeah, and so I don't really have a hometown. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything to really identify with. So when people ask me like where I'm from, it's kind of like it's a toss up, bro. Like, pick one, cause yeah, like I'm originally from LA, but I spent most of my years in the IE. I'm just from SoCal, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even plan on staying where I'm at right now. So like, it is what it is.
I'm about to go to the next spot next week.
Yeah,
so
yeah, bro.
no,
Like,
bro.
yeah, that's my thing. I don't think I want to live anywhere, bro. You know, I think I just want to travel.
Yeah, keep it
That's
smart.
right.
Yeah, bro. Like,
So after like say like from the dancing, you couldn't keep continuing that. So what was the next step? What'd you think about?
You always had the skill set of cutting up.
Yeah.
So were you doing it on the side? Was it just like everybody still know you as that guy?
Yeah.
You know?
You kept moving around, bro.
Yeah,
Did you have to keep finding new
I
clients?
know you kept that taper.
Yeah, bro. You had the clippers always on. You had the clippers on
Oh
deck.
yeah, that's about
always
bad.
have
You-
your clippers.
you always had your clippers on deck?
You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go, and
Yeah.
And,
I'll get you right
think
here.
That's what probably like constitutes you as, you know, a barber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do people know you as a barber? You know what I'm saying? Have you established yourself as a barber? I think, you know, it could be the first time that you say you a barber and pick up a pair of clippers, but it's something that you also kind of carry, like, you know. But that's just where I started. When I came out of high school, my first option was, go to the military, bro.
Did you go to the military or try it out?
Went to the military.
You went to the military? What
How
branch?
was that, bro?
Yeah.
Went to the military.
I know you was
Structure,
cutting up in the
discipline.
military.
It's crazy because
People from all around the world come to boot camp.
That's opportunity right there.
all of my the people that from, you know, back in high school, they also kind of couldn't believe it. They kind of treated me in a different way. Like, I don't know how, but that's just that's what my plan was. So I used the military as like a way to get ahead, you know.
Get your foot in the door.
And that's exactly what happened. I didn't know about all of the benefits, you know. I just thought it would be a good like head start
Yeah, wow.
right out of high school.
Did it give you a lot of structure?
It gave me something. It gave me it definitely
He's like, you know what? Yeah.
it, you know, it's crazy because there's certain things that I kind of see in myself that is very militant.
Yeah.
Is maybe it's the way I speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I maybe I'm in a monotone voice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the way I walk. Maybe it's my the lackness of a swagger when I when I walk. I don't know what it is. But yeah, no, I definitely have drive. I have a really sharp attention to detail.
Yeah.
I remember things very well.
You don't forget nothing.
Man, but it's a clutter. So I have a very selective memory. Things that I want to forget that really don't matter to me. It's too easy. The military, I definitely learned a little bit of self-discipline.
Yeah. How long were you in the military for?
Say again?
How long were you in the military for?
I was in the middle of I was there for a total of 6.5 years.
Ooh, 6.5 years, huh?
So how did you use those benefits? You got yourself a crib. What you got yourself a car. What you get?
Hey, during military, were you cutting hair though? Like I know you always had some clippers. That's a lot of heads to cut up. You know what I mean?
Hey, nowadays, bro, when they get into the military, first thing they do is buy a charger, bro. Go buy a Hellcat, bro.
Oh yeah, is that true? They
you have consistent income every week. You know it's gonna come. Like, did you get a check coming out of boot camp?
Definitely true for a lot of people in the military, bro. And I'm not even going front. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all call it cap nowadays. I was born in the '90s. Yeah, bro. People will definitely get this money and go get themselves a car that they ultimately can't really afford, and draw themselves in some kind of debt that prolongs. Debt is like
you always owe somebody something, bro.
Right. It's water. It's like an ocean. You know what I'm saying? It's a potential deep ocean, and the deeper you go, the faster you go deep. Something pause. Oh shit.
Nah, hey, we cut them off.
Wait. let me spin that back. Hold up. So
yeah, let's get a different analogy.
So debt is like a pool, right? When you go get your first credit card, you're committing, you're signing your name to this pool of water, and it's easy to sink, you know what I'm saying, and drown in that debt, and there's a lot of people that's unfortunately drowning in debt, some that they've caused, and some that was bestowed upon them, you know what I'm saying, from many other different ways, but
hey, walk me through this real quick, right? When I first got my credit card at 18, bro, there's an interest rate, an APR. Somebody told me one day, he said, hey, bro, like, you put this credit card on your cheeseburger, right? Like, you bought the cheeseburger with your credit card. If you don't pay it off in 3 months, that $3 cheeseburger, $5 cheeseburger will turn into $30. You ever thought about it like that?
They did what?
Listen, watch this, bro. Watch this.
Wow. Yeah, no.
When you first got your credit card, like, were you using it like as in you had extra money?
That's a great way to think about it. You know what I'm saying? And so it really makes you like be careful of what you use this credit for. You know what I'm saying? And so like, yeah, this is for emergency situations. You know what I'm saying? This is money that really isn't yours. You know what I'm saying? You're borrowing this money, and you're going to have to pay it back. And knowing the longer it takes for you to pay it back, the more
you got to pay for it.
Exactly. So you should be aware of that up front in order to be like, okay, I'm only going to create such, you know what I'm saying, if so in emergency situations, but not too much, and so that I have enough time to pay it back when you know what I'm saying, when things are you know what I'm saying, before it hits the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend so much money that max this out. You know what I'm saying? No, because
I'm gonna give me some J's, Balenciagas, Gucci backpack. Yeah, I'm good.
Easier to sink more and more into this debt that you ultimately have to pay back.
Yeah.
And you know, life has its own debts, and you know, I believe that every debt, you know, must be paid. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form.
Your car gonna be on hooks tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. Because there's definitely, you know, winds in, you know, there's whispers in the winds, and there's things that can, you know, come on to you if you act a certain way or if you do certain things. So, like, you know, talking about karma.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, being in the military, bro, like, did it shift your state of mind? Like, how was it like being with people from all over the world, bro? Like, was it like a culture clash? Or like, did you blend in just perfectly? Like, were you just like, these niggas is weird?
How do you feel like?
Man, see, going into boot camp, you kind of just find your lane.
Yeah.
You know, you find your comfort zone, your whatever you were used to. You know what I'm saying, back where you came from.
You as a person.
Yeah, man, like, so you gonna find your other self. And that's kind of what I did. I found my other self. Man, some cool people that I came across from all across the country. I'm sorry. I met some people from, like, East Coast, you know what I'm saying, South, Alabama, like, just, you name it, Ukraine. I met some people.
Damn, that's crazy. Ukraine.
That just, it's crazy. They people that don't even got they, like, you know what I'm saying, they residency. Like, I'm like, yo, they just, everybody's in the I'm like, yo, y'all not on this?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, was they yelling in your face at boot camp?
Yo,
You better get your ass on.
Yeah, that happened. I'm talking about people that don't even speak English, but when they yelled at me,
how did you feel? Did you want to, like,
bro,
talk back, fight back, or you just like
nah,
saying,
like everyone adapts to the situation completely different, and I was more so like, once you yell at me, there's nothing more that you can do to me to like hurt me, because I know you're not gonna hit me.
talk this cheap?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So it was easy for me to, and then I came from, like, yeah, I did Navy ROTC back in high school for like 2 years. So like a lot of those dudes, like, they really thought they could, like, you know, put up a front or something like that. But like, I was already kind of used to it. Kind of.
Yeah, it was
like,
already a little fake.
Yeah, I was
I'm trying to get to my third period.
Man, like, and then by the time I got in, like, the standards were kind of changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't really, like, smoke you like they wanted to, you know? And yeah, it was like 10 push-ups. You know?
10 push-ups?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, but okay, they could like kind of, you know, manipulate how long you doing a push-up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they count one, like,
start.
Yeah,
right.
But it's all about trying to put you through like a mental test and make you give up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and I kind of knew that already, kind of like going in, and I don't know if it had the full effect on me. Yeah. Because I went in with a mission of my own.
Yeah. How did you like train? How did you train yourself before, like, going into that? Like, did you play sports in high school? What, you just outside kid?
Nigga, I'm black.
Huh? He just said, I'm built for it, huh? This shit not gonna phase me. They put me through whatever. I'm gonna do it.
You know, yeah, it was just like, it was more of a mental thing.
Yeah.
Not ultimately knowing what I'm about to face, but I know I can't die.
Yeah.
Right? Hope not. That was the main thing.
How was your first deployment? Where'd you go?
Yeah, and I was like, bro, not to. I was like, man, like, if these old monkey ass people can do it, I was like, I can do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's all about your mental.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of which lane you want to go down. So whether it be Army, Marine, you know what I'm saying, Navy, or was it Coast Guard or National Guard?
Yeah. Why the Army though? Why'd you pick the Army?
Yeah.
Was it just like the first option? Your recruiter got you, or you just?
Let's see.
Like, what were your intentions with going there?
My first,
Cameraman.
shit, man.
Shouts out cameraman.
Shit, nigga.
Oh, wow.
For
let's
Burno.
Oh, my
I thought I was gonna go to the Air Force.
Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
You like planes?
I don't know. I just thought the smarter thing to get into it.
Air Force.
Yeah. And then, I did Navy ROTC in high school. You know what I'm saying? When it was time to take the ASVAB and, and proceed with the process. I didn't score high enough on the ASVAB to go into the Air Force. Or at least to do a job that I would want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to end up, picking bombs or poking bombs with a stick. You know what I'm saying? So.
Did you cut hair in the military?
I definitely did that. I had a little bit of influence from my brother. I have an older brother on my dad's side that was a retired drill sergeant.
Yeah.
Crazy. He became a preacher, head of the church.
Yeah.
Pastor.
That word. See,
Pastor.
now y'all can tell that
You spiritual,
I'm disconnected from the church, but my spirits are high.
Agreed.
Nah, man, that's my brother. I love him. He's a great inspiration. I had a conversation with him, and I asked him why he didn't, join the Navy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, I didn't like the Navy's uniforms. And I was like, man, you damn right. So,
like the color of
and he was like, the Marines that kind of come out a little cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I could stroll down this path.
What was your hardest thing in the military? Our hardest moment?
Whoa.
And what put you through it?
Just being away, food,
Not seeing your family.
the long days.
The assholes. Everybody was a dickhead over there. Like
Workouts.
fools would be like
Yeah, bro. It was the hardest moment, bro.
jockeys.
In boot camp, the hardest moment was the gas chamber.
What?
Would they spray you with some
That's a
fart or
test.
something?
That's when they fart in the room or something.
This nigga funny.
That's what he said.
They blast it.
If you make it out, you're good.
they throw a little gas grenade. How was the gas? Burn your eyes or
They
something?
used CS gas. I think they used it in a like a powder form. They threw it in like a burning barrel, and they put us in the room. First, they taught us how to clear, seal and clear mask. And so, I still got that in my bag. Oh, damn. So they put you in a room. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little test room. You know what I'm saying? They have the gas going. They let you breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe the gas in and then put the mask back on. Right. So you feel it. You testing it out, and now you got to figure out how to in motion in a vacuum to put your gas mask back on, or seal it and clear it. Some people didn't really know how to do it, so they just choking and coughing and you know what I'm saying, got tears coming out of their eyes, and you know what I'm saying, got snot coming out of their nose, and
They're like, you wouldn't have made it out right.
I did.
Hey, you a damn one.
They gonna get you.
Yeah, so this is only the first room, and so they that's it. After that they put you in the line, go into the next room, and so I say it's about 20 soldiers lined up in the wall. In a box, you know what I'm saying, all the way around. Yeah. And there's a line in the middle of the room with the gas right in front of it. And they tell 10 people at a time to toe the line and take your mask off. And they're gonna tell you to either recite your last four or the Army creed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just enough for you to just, oh, yeah. Getting all of that in, bro. And
That's crazy. That's
and now you gotta hold your mask in your hand, you know what I'm saying? And you can't see, you can't breathe, you can't talk, you can't do nothing, you can't even think because everything burns, my nigga. And you just got shit coming out of your fucking, you know what I'm saying, your
That
hose.
shit clean you up if you're sick.
It do. It does
sick
clear
when
your
you're going.
sinuses. I can say that apart. Yeah. It does clear your sinuses and shit. Yeah, so you just following the person in front of you out of the room. Yeah, you gotta live for that. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the hardest thing. When I was going through it, it was just a matter of like, you know, you gonna die for this. You know, out of high school, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be a barber. I knew I needed to get a barber's license. I didn't, you know, I knew I gotta go to barber school, right? I didn't know how to pay for it. That was a thing. You know what I'm saying? They paid for the barber school, like that, you know. And
was it like a program through the military they paid for it, or?
You could
Like,
fund
dude,
that
like going
because
into-
of your cuts in the
So-
military.
yeah.
Getting out of high school, you went to the military.
Mhm.
You knew you couldn't fund barber school. So did you go to the military and was like, when the gas chamber hit, you was like, fuck, I gotta pay for this military school.
Like,
I'm
this
gonna
ain't
just
me.
stick it out.
When the gas chamber hit, it was a matter of I can quit right now.
Just walk out the room, Ario.
You know what I'm saying? I can go home. Seemingly. But if I quit, I probably ain't gonna have no go home to go back to. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my only option out. Like this is my outlet. You know. I didn't know no other way. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, you just gonna have to go through this, and that was right out of high school, bro. I was like 18, you know, and that was a hard physical struggle that you had to endure mentally.
How do you feel like those struggles though, like helped you throughout your journey? Do you feel like when they gave you those benefits and you started to get into your journey, you was like, I've been through all this. Like what I'm doing now is just a matter of time.
Past positive reflection.
You can't hurt me no more than I've been hurt before. That's what I live by. You know what I'm saying? So whatever struggle it is, you know what I'm saying, however hard it is, however hard it gets, you know what I'm saying? Even if it hurts. I've seen hurt before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Physically,
Mentally.
you know what I'm saying? I've been damaged, I've been broken, you know? So, yeah, it's I'm gonna just keep going.
So like, when you got out the military, what was the first step? Did you try and go for that program to get barber school paid for? Were you still thinking about being a barber? Like, has being a barber always been your end goal from when you were 14?
Being a barber was primary, right? So, excuse me, I went to the military as a reservist primarily, primarily because I was doing barber primarily, right? So, in the military, you gotta find your place, your lane, and I wouldn't necessarily suggest the reserves for everybody. You just gotta know yours. Like barbers, you can't really, you know what I'm saying, you can't do barber school online. You know, you can't build a clientele online. You gotta be there. So, I went to the reserves, and so I went to barber school. Did that on the side. It was a simultaneous thing. That's really what it was.
Okay, and then so when you were doing it simultaneously, you never went full active duty then, you just went reserve?
I did a tour in 14. I did OEF 2014, Afghanistan.
Ooh, how was Afghanistan?
Shit, beautiful.
You liked Afghanistan?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a certain sight. It was a certain sight that you just can't see. You don't get out here. When I was out there, I never really like felt like I was out there, like in like with this land that you said that was poor. Like, nah, bro. Like,
there's never a single story, bro. You gotta see it for yourself.
Bro, it was a beautiful. First of all, it was a beautiful land. And there was a mountain to the left of our setting, and in my mind, like California was on the other side of that mountain. You know, like that's just for some reason that's just always how I felt, and I never really felt like I was in a deficit by being out there. The food was right, the weather was right. We only got like one dust storm when I was out there. I did some convoys back and forth to different FOBs, and it seems like every FOB has its own climate, and so there's one FOB called JBAD that was like on a 119, you know what I'm saying, with like 90% humidity, and yeah, so but where I was at, the food was right. We even had a facility with like barbecue and stuff.
For real?
So I was like, yeah, man, we straight.
So how long were you in Afghanistan? Like 2-3 months?
I was in boots on ground, 7-8 months.
7-8 months.
Yeah.
What's your funniest moment in the military, bro?
By chance, did you have your clippers?
Did you have your clippers on you?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Is that a question on this podcast?
Is
that even a question?
He said you got he said you gotta have your clippers.
You gotta put a little holster.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's funny because even on the vacation, bro, like nowadays I'm not carrying my clippers. Like, on
But that's
vacation,
funny.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at home.
Lay it down.
No, bro. Out.
So other than like drawing, I know you be doing your barber. I know you be busy just maintaining your business. What do you like to do to enjoy yourself outside of work?
Really, right now it's just art because I'm getting back into art. That's you know what I'm saying. Like it's always been like a.
Do you feel like it holds you as a person?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, yeah, it was just something that I was good at that I didn't really care for. You know, I didn't really have a passion for it. Nowadays, I'm trying to find a passion for it. Before, I would just everything I drew, I would either give it away or throw it away. So nowadays, I don't have a portfolio, and so I'm trying to build a portfolio.
Would you make a business out of art too?
Yeah.
Sell art.
So,
Hell yeah.
you know, it's funny because when your dad was the first person to ever invest in my art.
For real?
Shouts out.
Fun fact.
Shouts
Shout out to
out.
my nigga Martell.
Shout out my pops, bro.
Yeah, shout out to your pops, Martell. This is what this is.
So we invested into your art.
How much you selling this?
Ooh. That shit for sale.
Hey, on a podcast, somebody going crazy.
Hey, But
How
before
much
that,
you
we
need
gotta
that
go
one
do
for?
it.
That's
Do a
one
proper
of that's
bid.
one of
You
one,
can't, you
huh?
can't even value it.
Hey,
huh?
that's one of one, huh?
It is a one-off. Only because I just haven't had time to duplicate it. It was a practice piece. It was something that I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to see what I was capable of, and just, you know, I put it together. And man, I've people been asking for it, but I don't know if I'm ready to sell it yet.
Did you design your logo?
Yeah, this is actually the third logo that I came up with. This one came to me in a dream.
Wow.
Weird manifestation.
I can't remember my dreams sometimes, bro.
Well, that's exactly why I had to get up. There's this annoying car in the neighborhood, and then the garage door opened right underneath my bedroom at 6:30 in the morning, and I had this image in my head, and I had to get up and write it down.
You wrote it down.
Drew it down.
You still have that
Drew it
piece
up.
today?
Huh?
You still have that piece today?
I do.
Oh, wow.
I do.
That's
It's
crazy.
in the archives.
Yeah. It's in actually it's in a book that I called Book of Unfinished Projects, because I start projects and I get greater inspiration to do more things.
Would you
or challenge myself more?
100%, man. You would really recommend for like younger people that want to get down this path, just to, with anything they want to aspire to get to, you just want to write it down, you know what I mean? I think the pen and the pencils have more patience than people, you know what I mean? All that thoughts you have, you want to talk to people and stuff like that, you could really be able to organize it down and follow through with that. I think if you could write.
I can tell you how important pen and paper is.
Man.
So like the thought process of art, does it start off as like a preset, a thought, and then a concept, an idea, and then it turns into a mural? Like, what's the thought process of art? Like,
the image in your head. It's an image that you for me, I grew up with the ability to duplicate like pieces. You know what I'm saying? Duplicate things. And then that grew into being able to see images in my own head to like put onto the paper, you know what I'm saying, or bring into the atmosphere. Like a lot of things around here in this barbershop, I built myself, you know what I'm saying, just off of an image that I saw in my head, you know, and the matter of writing it down, putting it on paper, you know, drawing the dimensions, scaling it out, you know what I'm saying, really figuring out like, okay, let's do this, bro. And I had this image on paper, and then I brought it to the computer, and it sat on my desktop for about a year of these stations, these wood stations right here. The first thing that was brought into the barbershop, like, you know, like improvising how to use some wood. A lot of things are generally the same.
What's your favorite color, bro?
That's
You got pink, red, green, blue, gold.
Buzz going crazy.
Yeah, it's real colorful. What's your favorite color, bro?
What the buzz need to you, bro? What the buzzing with you?
You love that?
my favorite color. That's an interesting one because it's more a matter of combinations of colors. Mm-hmm. You know, like one color. If I could, shit, man, one color is really hard because it kind of changes. My first favorite color, probably indigo.
Indigo. Hey, describe indigo. Is it like a certain type of red? Is it velvet? What it look like?
It's a mixture of blue and purple, but that was a real quick, because you don't really ever see that color anywhere. So, my favorite color for the longest was green. Green. You know, when I saw the Green Ranger for the first time.
I see that right there. Another drawing.
That was challenged myself to do color pencil for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's color pencil. Trying to figure out cause I'm mostly black and white on the art. So I'll put a little bit of color in it here and there. But now I'm just okay, let me see if I can blend some actual art.
Yeah. What
I'm gonna do? Who am I? Green Ranger. Bet. So that's what kind of came about. For the longest, I only did half of his face, and it stayed in that book.
Yeah.
And just recently, I had the inspiration to finish a couple of my projects, including that one.
I see the my bad.
Hey, so the helmet's up there, bro. The helmet is
everything in here says something. Everything here says something.
You used to ride? You ride motorcycles?
Yeah, bro. I used to ride. So
you gonna ride with those then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you don't know, we all ride. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You ever got on a bike, bro?
I rode with the Green Ranger helmet for a good, say about a year and a half. I had plans to sell my bike, and get another one. I was riding the R6, and I wanted to go to 1,000, so I wanted to get an R1. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I wanted to go on a last ride. Me and my brother. Long story short, the end of that day, he didn't make it. You know, so I retired the bike. You know what I'm saying? I retired the helmet, and I'm cool about it. But yeah, so I retired the bike, I retired the helmet, and I just kind of like sat and, you know, built off of that for a minute. Used that as kind of like fuel to the fire, you know.
Did you transition to cars? Like,
I mean, I always loved cars. Cars is my first love. You know, cars is my first love. So, my first art, my first drawing was cars. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cars, and then getting into portraits. You know, people in class. You know, and in high school, just I wasn't really doing my work, bro. I was drawing people in class. You know, and I would give it to them at the end of class because, like I said, I was gonna throw it away anyway. So, shit.
That's talent.
You know, and I never really carried it. So, but now I'm trying to see what I can really do, what I'm really capable of in my adult life.
Yeah, bro. So, like, in high school, you said you wasn't worried about the homework, you wasn't worried about the lectures, you was just focusing on drawing and shit, right? Like,
Yeah,
you have good grades in high school, bro?
No, bro. No. I mean, I didn't have terrible. Damn.
You got enough to get through, or what?
You know,
2.0?
I did get an award for most improved, and I think that's I think that's equivalent to a participation trophy.
Yeah.
I'm in the
all
same
these
boat,
things,
man.
you got the word, bro.
Yeah, so that's my life.
Hey, bro. So,
Hey, but look at you.
So look, man.
oh yeah,
no
bro.
college.
You wearing your own brand, bro.
Yeah, you know.
Why not Gucci? Why
I
not
always
Gucci?
said school is for losers.
School's for losers.
Yeah,
'Cause
that was
they
one
tell
of
you
my
how to fix
phrases. You know, like going through like of course I was in the military, so like I don't know if I even had like the structure to say that, but yeah, and what I meant by it was really like it's a trap, you know, and what I knew
You feel
my
like-
purpose, and I knew how to get it. I knew how to get to where everyone is trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of knew the route, but I think a lot of people are falling for this like idea that you have to go to school to
Be successful.
be successful, right? So, and I just felt like I was on one of the people in my own kind of lane, like that was like, you know, actually trying to be a business. You know what I'm saying? Own something as opposed to working, you know, and finding these jobs. Because what they, you know, what they put in our mind is to find a job. You know what I'm saying? Job. It's either you're gonna go to college or and get this degree, right? That makes you accessible to work for this corporation. Nonetheless, it's a job. Whether you're getting paid a lot or a little, it's a job. You don't ever get to own that corporation. You just have this piece of paper that says, hey, you know what I'm saying? I looked through these books, and you know what I'm saying, but that doesn't tell you how much you can actually do. You know, actually, when you actually put your hands to work, you get your best education. That I feel like the books are a very important, you know what I'm saying, part of the process. And I discovered that for myself right before we broke ground here. Somebody gave me my first book. It was called Gung Ho, and I read that. And that also inspired me to find more books and to read. And you know, I'm on my like 9th or 10th book within the past 3 years.
Do you read financial literacy books like Rich Dad Poor Dad? Dave Ramsey
that
books?
now
What kind of books? Like fiction?
Rich Dad
nonfiction?
Poor Dad
Yeah.
is one of the ones that my brother had like way back, and I never got to read. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You never got to
so
read it?
I still want to read that
Oh.
book. It's on my list.
Okay.
But I was looking for books for whatever I can get my hands on them, you know, at the time, and whatever like I felt was necessary for the mission that I'm on right now.
For yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing no fictional, no like fantasy, fairy tale, you know what I'm saying? Like none of that. Like let's really like, you know, if I'm gonna educate myself, let's do this, you know.
Was it easy for you to comprehend? Like and apply the knowledge? from
Yeah,
the
coming
books?
out from not really showing too much attention to school.
Yeah.
A lot of things I have to go back and read like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I'll be honest. But I do put in the work, you know what I'm saying, with it, however long it takes me to get through the book. You know, I'm not like a terrible reader. But it's a matter of like I'm really trying to understand like what's going on. So I'm gonna I'm gonna be picky about the dialogue that you use. You know what I'm saying, the words that you choose, I'm sorry. And yeah, also the dialogue.
So back to being a barber, right? How was from opening up your storefront, reading all the books, the military, the discipline, the knowledge? How was it when you got your first client, bro? How'd you feel when you first got paid to be a barber in your own storefront, bro?
Shit, man.
And how was the experience too, bro? Tell me about it, bro. Elaborate.
I immediately turned to like helping out. You know what I'm saying? Like putting like sliding groceries, you know, here and there. I bought my little brother this game that he wanted. Of course, he didn't have the money for it. And I was like, yo, like let's get this. You know, like I was really like I was turning back. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a
Show
really
more
good.
gratitude.
I've always been a really good gift giver as well. You know, and that's kind of what I went through. But you kind of have to learn how to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? And
Putting yourself first.
yeah, not to like completely like, you know, cut people, but you have to really learn to invest in yourself, whether it be time, space, and unfortunately you have to like, you know, push people to the side. Like if they don't really benefit the track that you want, you know, whether it be family or not. And so after you got your first customer, what's the process of like opening up a barbershop? Like you gotta get your LLC first, permits with the city for your storefront. What's the process, bro? And why'd you pick like, say like, do you consider like foot traffic, crime rate to pick your geographical area to cut? Like, what's the process of being a barber walking foot? Let's see. You gotta start at the end. You know, you gotta figure out where you want to be, and if you can afford to, where you can place yourself. The balance of like, okay, yeah. So it's geographical. I went to City Hall. And I think it was either Menifee, Marietta, or whatever, and actually got a map of like all of the barbershops in the general region, right?
Yeah.
Went to Walmart, got some thumbtacks, all different colors. Put the yellow ones on the barbershops that were already established. You know what I'm saying? Put the green ones in a different area, right? And the green and decent ones that I got potential. Like, all right, I'm gonna check these out. And like so, I was able to visually see exactly how saturated the barber market was per square foot, or you know what I'm saying, square mile,
crazy.
or however, you know what I'm saying. So, and at the end of it all, I got a heads up that this space was open.
Oh, for real? And you just took the offer?
Yeah, I mean, initially, I didn't want it. There was a space that I wanted, but they swept that from beneath my feet, and it was like the third one that they did that to me.
You either gonna take this one or you're not gonna start your brand.
This one was here. I didn't want this one because it was on the corner. I knew it was gonna be more expensive, and it had a big ass tree right in front of it that would completely cover my sign. And I wanted to really invest in my sign. I wanted to have a nice, beautiful sign. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, give me this other one. But I was like, all right, whatever. I immediately get this one because I don't got time to waste.
Did you have, like, when you got your barbershop, did you already have, like, what your store would look like mapped out? Because I know you do art. So, like, did you visualize it first? And just put it to work?
When I was 17, the image that came to me was me sitting in my own barbershop, in my own barber chair with my barber jacket on. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even remember what the barber jacket was called. It's just called a smock, you know. And up to about a year before I opened the barbershop, I kind of got the image that I wanted to do a kind of a studio setting. You know, I wanted to have a theme that was like flashy with LED lights and, you know what I'm saying, and that you could see from the parking lot.
Yeah. So, LED lights. So, what inspired you to put your apparel up, bro? Like, I know, like, barbers, sometimes they just open up a barbershop.
My gear, okay, so...
Because you're building a brand, bro. Undisputed is a brand. It's not just a barbershop.
Yeah. So, interesting. So, my my inspiration for the gear was I went to Zoomies. You know what I'm saying? I went to Zoomies, and you know, you get these shirts like Stussy, LRG, and you know what I'm saying, like name them, go ahead, like whatever. And they selling these shirts for $24.99. And
you was like, yeah, I'm about to buy some shirts, and I'm gonna sell it for cheaper for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was buying those shirts at some point, but after a while, I looked at this, and I'm like, wait, hold up. So, if I pay $100, I'm gonna walk out with 4 T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing the math. I had an idea of what T-shirts would cost to make. So I was like, okay, if I paid $100, how many T-shirts of my own can I make? You know, and the rational number that I came up with was like 13. So I was like, oh yeah, that's a game changer, because that means I could wear a couple and sell a couple, you know what I'm saying, get my money back. If these numbers are right.
ROI, man.
And so I always wanted this exact image, you know what I'm saying, the black with the white, bold, you know what I'm saying, just right in your face, like just really making a statement. And it would also suit as a shirt that you could wear as a uniform if you rocking it, you know, with one of your homies. If you right here at work, if you cutting hair, like it's a team kind of thing. It's a jersey. You could wear it to the club. It's not just a work shirt, right? And there's a thing that makes people wear your shirt more than once. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna buy your shirt, of course they're gonna wear it, right? But how do you get somebody to wear it again? It has to be good quality.
Yeah.
You know, because if they wash it and if it fades or if it shrinks, which is very easily, or if the paint peels off like that,
You're gonna be like,
bro. So
I ain't rocking
all right,
this.
bet. Invest in good quality shirts, and that brings things that I never even thought was gonna come. You know, so just trying to build a brand based off quality all the way around, from our apparel to the business cards. You see, like, it's real shit. It ain't no bull. Like you can't just fold it up, you know what I'm saying, and throw it away. It's plastic. You can feel it.
Bro.
There's different like things that you can actually feel under the car. To the haircuts, every haircut that I do is 100%. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what mood I'm in, if I'm like irritated, frustrated, if I'm mad at you, if I don't even like, there's some clients that like honestly like they will get annoying for things that they do, regardless.
Quit moving your head.
100%.
They be
On
staring
this
at
haircut,
you.
you know what I'm saying? I'm flexing this shit. Oh, this motherfucker's sweating. Ah, man, it's all right, bet, 100%. Like it's something that that's part of like how we present ourselves all the way around. So you can't say nothing less. Undisputed. You know.
So, hey, when you cutting hair, bro, what's your worst like pet peeve? Is it falling asleep? Is it them moving their head? Coughing too much? They want to
Staring at you
too much?
Honestly,
They trying to look in the mirror and shit. Like, what's your worst pet peeve, bro?
every customer has those, and I think it's the one that I just said previously. You know, a lot of those. There's a couple of them though. You got the people that will keep trying to look back into the mirror at the haircut, like, bro, you sat in my chair, you don't trust me? You know what I'm saying? Because even if I was gonna mess your hair up, they don't know you in my chair, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might as well let me finish the haircut anyway.
Yeah.
Just let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, because you know where you at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you knew why you came here. You saw the, you know what I'm saying, the images that we put out, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I like to work as an artist. I like to work, like in my kind of space. You know what I'm saying? I like to, I set boundaries, you know, because sometimes it does get kind of worrisome when somebody's like staring at you and stuff. So it's keep trying, you know what I'm saying? And it just gets annoying sometimes.
What was that like? You know what I mean? Like going into the military and still yet cutting hair, having your dream of knowing in your back pocket that I want to be having the option to cut hair on my own business and stuff like that. Were you applying your business inside the military? You know what I mean? How was that? Like, would you?
The dream was in the front pocket.
Oh yeah. Always.
You know, first and foremost. So yeah, I definitely went into boot camp with a pair of clippers.
That's right.
When I got out, I had bought my first laptop with money that I made from cutting hair. So I didn't even have to touch my own money when I got back.
That's nice, man.
Hey, how much is a good pair of clippers? You trying to get into it? Say I want to be a barber, right?
Yeah, for all the starting barbers out there,
Yeah,
I know they on the journey. And
I
stuff,
got my social media popping, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying, but I don't know what equipment they get. Like,
Masters, and
Shouts out.
a good pair of T outliners. That's the original Shaq and Kobe.
You get them fades right.
Yeah.
And I remember, like how you
Damn.
said, the first haircut you gave your brother, you said he ended up getting like a fade and stuff like that. What was like would you say like the easiest cuts to learn on, or like
let's see.
tapers?
Ball fade.
You know, is that simple? You used to cut your own hair? Like, did
Yeah.
you take practice on your own?
Yeah, that's what made it easy. I was cutting my own hair, so I kind of learned it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, so charging $5 in high school is a lot.
When'd you raise your prices, bro?
When?
Yeah.
I raised my prices to $10 when I went into barber school. You know what I'm saying? After high school.
Okay.
I raised it to 20 when I actually stepped into a barber shop.
Yeah. What sparked your interest in raising your prices? Like, did you went to barber school and you found more value in yourself? Like, you had more skills?
You said you undervalued
Bro, I was
yourself
being
at first,
honest.
right?
I was being humble. I understood that I was a student, and I still needed experience, regardless of how good I did haircuts. I still had to build consistency. I still had to build like myself and you know what I'm saying, and reliability.
That goes a long way, especially with the clients and building rapport.
Seeing the same haircuts multiple times, repetition.
So when you had your barbershop, did you were cutting by yourself for a little bit? Like, did you bring your different booths in? Because I know you got...
Before?
Yeah.
Before, I worked at a few barbershops. I worked at a barbershop in Riverside.
Yeah.
The Cut. Shout out to The Cut.
The Cut?
Yeah.
How's the atmosphere there?
It was cool, man. It was just something that that I had to like ease myself into. Like I had to adapt to it. Yeah. You know, but like I said, I've always been cool with like stepping out of my comfort zone. I did go into the military. This barbershop was like predominantly like Hispanic, so instead of listening to like the music that I would listen to, it would be like Hispanic music, music that I can't even like.
Yeah,
understand.
You started doing the salsa in there and cut it up.
So like you learn to love it. You learn to, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it. It's cool. It's dope, especially when you get into the culture.
That's right. All kinds of different walks of life.
Yeah, but it was also like I said, I was I was forcing myself to be in an uncomfortable position.
Exactly.
So starting a job at a barbershop, like the traditional customer when they come in, like they're looking at different ones, like, man, don't want him to cut me, don't want her to cut me. Like, how was it like when you saw a client walked in the barbershop? Did you think like, damn, I wonder if he not gonna come to me? I wonder if he gonna come to me? Yeah. Like, did you just start becoming more reputable and more customers started coming to you? Like,
yeah, early, the barbershop owner, his name's Eric. Shout out to Eric.
yeah.
He would mostly just take his own customers, and then he would have the walk-ins come to me. And
oh,
so
for real?
it would be easy for me to grow because you know it was a new establishing barbershop, and I ultimately believed in myself. I never really had an issue with my own self-esteem.
Yeah. So, your barbershop, when you started, how did you just take walk-ins too? Like, what principles did you bring from that barbershop to your own business? Like,
And which barbershop? I'm sorry.
all barbershops. Like, what main principles did you bring from those barbershops that you've learned into your own business, to your own barbershop?
I took some things that I didn't like, and I made note of it, and I took some things that I really liked, and you know what I'm saying, and I had it kind of helped develop the vision for how I wanted to like run my clock, you know what I'm saying, when it was my time to come, and I patiently waited.
Patience pays.
And I did my served my time. You know what I'm saying? I faced my served my testimony. It really it helps. It helps, but I didn't really you can't predict everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't predict like how the people are going to act when they see you. When they come around you, if they're going to automatically see you as like, you know what I'm saying, different right off the bat, for maybe your skin tone or whatever it be, and I make no excuse, but we try to walk a fine line. I'm sorry, I'm high as fuck, so I might have to cut some of that out.
No, we be on that high level.
Alright, bet. So I'm kind of straying away from the questions.
Yeah. So what the fuck is? Yeah. So the motherfucking cars, bro. So was you mobile? So was we mobile in the motherfucking? All right.
I got a question
We
for
good.
you.
Let's go.
What's up?
What's the deal, bro? What's poppin'?
You don't know, now we know.
Who would you say that like your main mentor was, like getting into just out of military? Like who inspired you and like just led you through the process?
Main mentor, bro.
I heard you say Adam. He was plugging you with some shit.
Who?
Adam, you say? You said the first shop owner?
No, Eric.
Oh, Eric.
Yeah.
My bad.
Eric.
Adam.
Think about Adam Veneer or something?
When it comes to like being like an entrepreneur or to open a barber shop or what?
I say just reflect on a little bit on both. Like who made you like as you are as a person now? Was it your mom? Like was it just like
it's in me. I have a few relatives that I look up to. Of course, you have those big idols. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. Tip. You know, he's yeah. That's the first like one that I can say like he's a role model. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody to like really look up to. Somebody that lives by respect. You know, man of their word, selfless, and he shows it. He shows it over and over again. He does things that people don't really even know about. And fun fact, I actually I wrote a essay on Tip in high school, and I got like a B+ on it.
What was that essay about?
Yeah.
I think it was about like inspirations, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, you know, the things that he, you know, endured in his childhood, like, you know, his upgrowing.
just to see what someone can do?
Yeah, not the unnecessarily bad sides about it, but the outcome of what he established himself as. You know what I'm saying? What that made him, and then you know, this the way he walks, the way he carries himself, and then later came, you know, the late great.
What's his name? Oh, Nipsey Hussle. All right. Elaborate on Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, Nip was just something higher. You know, something different, something higher. I think he put himself out there for us. You know what I'm saying? He sacrificed himself.
What's the one thing you learned from Nip, bro? That stuck with you forever. It'll always stick with you.
Man,
What else?
bro, so many different things. But I can tell you what he told me last. You know what I'm saying? And it's to keep going. That's the last thing I heard from him.
Keep going.
I feel like he told me that like recently, and in some days I was just like in some real deep like, bro, what the fuck, you know? Yeah, I heard his voice. I just, you know, it was dope. It was great.
Spiritually?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Shouts out Nick, man. Rest in peace.
How do you feel like you want to leave your impact, like as a person, like with this shop? I see you got different impactful words around with like what they mean. Like, what do you want to like be established as a person and like be known as?
Truthfully, bro, I never really wanted to be known.
Yeah.
You know, I never wanted to be famous or popular or anything like that. But if I'm gonna be known, I might as well do good with my name. You know, everything that I attach my name to should be to the utmost of what I could do.
100%.
You know?
100%.
And nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect, bro. No one's perfect. You know. There's definitely some shortcomings and some different perceptions, but shit, you gonna love me in the long run. Cause you know what I'm saying. You gonna realize what I've done.
There's no shortcuts,
you know what
man.
What I've done for you and for the people around you. You know what I'm saying. Like I've done good by everybody that I've been next to. And I've faced my demons. You know. I've had some trips, some wires that tripped me up. You know what I'm saying. But you know, you face your demons and you move on.
New levels, new devils, huh? So, having a barbershop, bro. Hiring your first employee. How was it when you hired your first employee, like partner to work with?
Is it even an employee or is it like a partner?
So
like,
that's a funny thing because it goes back to manifestation.
Yeah.
When I started, I'll rewind it to back before we started. You know, when I was talking to people about it, telling people, oh, I'm about to do it, like we about to, break ground and stuff. I was talking to my brother, you know, I'm telling them like, yo, I kind of want to be the face front, you know what I'm saying, so that people see me before they get anyone else's, like, you know what I'm saying, first impression. And he's telling me like, no, you gotta have some barbers, you know what I'm saying, already lined up, you know what I'm saying, you want to start with some people. And yeah, I would have loved to start with, you know, a lot of barbers. I tried to build a team, but no one really believes in your vision, you know what I'm saying, when you tell it to them. They just listen to a story, you know, and they don't know like what you stand on, the leverage that you have, and what you know, what you're capable of. You know what I'm saying?
We got Rez English on the podcast, on the Black Top podcast. Can you hear me, Rez?
Yo, check.
I was gonna try to play. We can cut that out. Let's do another segment. One more. What was you talking about last?
He was just talking about motherfucking going, nigga. Just keep going. Nigga. That's what it was.
Right before you said that, like that's exactly what I was gonna say too. Just keep going.
Yeah, bro. How you said what you got from Nip. Yeah.
Any topics you want to cover specifically?
Let's see.
You said for the future.
Is it?
Anything you want to get off your chest?
Like spirituality, like
High level, yeah. You seem like real spiritual,
like
tapped in, bro.
What keeps me up at night? How about that?
What keeps you up at night?
You ever fucking somebody's haircut up on accident?
Yeah, man, that happens.
I try to come on here, bro. I try to come on here.
You overconfident texting the
you know what constitutes a fucked up haircut?
Oh,
Like,
you're right. At the same time, you gotta accept that. Like, bro, my hair look better than theirs.
It's fucked up because I didn't do it exactly how you thought I was gonna do it. Because it might still be a dope haircut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's certain things like, okay, I put a bald spot in somebody's head. All right, I can blend it out. You know
what about a hairline?
I can turn a design into I can turn a bald spot into a design. You know what I'm saying? Or there's different ways around it.
You can work on everything.
As an artist. Huh?
You can work on everything. Huh?
There's this kid that took a safety razor and started shaving his own head, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And bro, when it came to my chair, that little hairline was messed up. He had bald spots, patches, just like random razor lines in the middle. Like, bro, and it was just bad, bro. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
What did you do, bro? How could you even fix that? I thought you have to just go bald, bro. Like
Back
bro,
in the
bro.
Come back in the man.
Yeah.
What you ended up doing though?
I did something like a mohawk,
Oh yeah.
but I really like fuck.
You faded up high, huh?
Yeah, I had to, but it was dope, bro. Like if I could show you the pictures,
For real?
it was dope.
He was happy as hell.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
already knowing.
And like that,
Oh,
there's
you probably
certain
don't even
spots
know
that
any better.
that you just can't, because he it's a razor, bro. So it went bald so high that you can't fade out. You can't go that high. So all right, so
You just had to leave it patchy, huh?
whatever lines I see, I just like, you know what I'm saying? I just made it look like that was purposely done. And I just created some image that almost looked like
like
yeah, bro.
splatter paint just and shit.
It was, yeah, and I just like created some sevens and put them together. And it just looked dope. It looked like it was like,
Meant to
do
meant
that.
to be happy.
yeah, and clean ass lineup, clean, fresh lineup, like they sealed it off.
That's just like art, huh?
Yeah, it is, man. It is art. You know, I would like to get in some more art.
Yeah, what kind of arts, like how you said, this charcoal, would you ever do like pastel oils? I know them niggas be like, I don't know. Hey, would you put art in the wall, like graffiti art in the wall? You like how you draw?
I've done a few murals. I've done probably about 3 murals in my life. I know I did one in boot camp. I did one in my bedroom. I did one. Let's see.
I'm already knowing.
Shit.
You finna be in Tulum, Mexico, ducked off on the way, just drawing, painting and shit.
But I'm more of a black and white, you know, kind of. I don't know. I the way I see it, the kind of art that I would want to put on the wall, wouldn't be fit for the brand of Undisputed, you know. I would like to do
that's
some,
a whole different.
because I want to really
alley.
do stuff that really inspires me. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like besides these people, it would be like Paul Walker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There he is.
It would be Derrick Rose. You know, it would be Teen Gohan. It would be let's see, after Teen Gohan, before Teen Gohan is of course the Mighty Morphin, the Green, Dragon Zord, Tommy Oliver.
And with those inspirations, man, like those people, like they're fearless. They the ones doing 200 down the freeway.
Yeah.
They the ones showing you that you like.
Yeah,
you know,
and it all tells a story.
Yeah.
It all tells a story, and you just gotta figure out who that character is and who you kind of like, you know. You know what I'm saying?
You believe you the main character to your dream, man.
Who looks like you? Who does moves that you would kind of like? You know what I'm saying?
I could do that.
Yeah, I was a rock fanatic when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I still want the fucking Brahma bull on my arm, but I'm not big enough yet. I'm respectful. You know? Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Yeah. So those are the few, and then you got a few sports players. You know, Kobe. I'm more of a basketball fan than a football fan.
I don't
But
know.
I like football too.
You always
I
wanted
like
to hoop?
football.
You like hooping? You be hooping?
A little bit. I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of see,
You got a wet jumper?
Man.
Or you be getting crossed? Which one?
So I'm one of those people that could have been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, cause I never played any sports in high school or nothing like that. So today I'm very athletic. I could run fast. I could jump high, but I can't put it together. So I was a little clumsy until I really started playing, and now I can play, but I'm fundamentally challenged. I never, you know what I'm saying, never really been in a regulation court. So, like I love the sport, but I'm just not the greatest at it.
No, for real.
he got to put in the work, put in the time. That comes in due time.
Yeah.
You been at the gym or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
So inspiration like Paul Walker with the cars, you know what I mean? I wanted to get to this topic a minute ago.
Like Fast and Furious, bro?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Bro.
Yeah, rest in peace, Paul Walker. Paul Walker wasn't my first inspiration of cars. Cars was my first inspiration.
Yeah,
Cars
just
was
as
my
a
first
youngin'.
love. Paul Walker was one of those things that kind of ignited the or helped ignite the flame. You know, around the time where like you had like Gone in 60 Seconds that had just came out.
The car
you
scene,
seen
huh?
that damn Eleanor flying through the air is like, yo, this is dope. And like I always wanted a really dope like Hot Wheels set that I could do that shit with, but you know. And then there was a hype around the 2000s where you got Fast and the Furious, you know, video games like Need for Speed just came out.
Yep.
And so you see, you know, Dom and, you know, and Brian shifting through the gears at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Brian's chasing Dom. Well, it's something that you want to see in the video game because Need for Speed had just came out with the drag racing in the video game.
Yeah.
That was a very new thing. So like it was the video games, it was the movies, and you know, there's just
all kinds of inspirations.
That solidified it.
That's an era.
You kind of see people around that same community, like people that like the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that like jewelry. There's people that like cars. Like people that like guns. You know what I'm saying? There's people that like, you know what I'm saying, like everyone got their thing. So if you like guns, you gonna watch shoot movies. You know what I'm saying? And so
if you watch bikes, you can watch Biker Boys.
But I didn't know there was a real like worldwide love for cars.
For real?
You know, and then even into my teen age, I didn't know it was a real thing to like the point where you got old people that collect cars, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, oh, all right, bet. I'm inspired to get some kind of car.
Yeah, I agree. So speaking of which, what's your dream car? If you get unlimited money today, just boom, deposit.
But you can only spend it on a car though.
Yeah. What you riding in?
You riding in that 6'4"?
Yeah, we got the 6'4s out here.
You riding in,
we
bro.
got all kinds of.
The 6'4s are for sale. You know what I'm saying? I just love cars.
So we still together? We got some JDM up there, the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, those are model cars. The Hot Wheels are you know, specific cars that I picked up that you know that are selling. They're on the shelf, they're off the shelf. You know,
that's tight, bro.
Merchandise.
But as far as a dream car, the only reason why it's a dream is because it's illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that?
And you don't think you ever acquire it?
It's still it hasn't passed it's 25-year law, the R34 Skyline, GTR specifically.
R34.
Beautiful. That's the same exact one Paul Walker in with the silver and the blue stripe.
Yeah.
EMP that thing
know,
like.
That one wasn't a GTR, but
what?
He
that wasn't a GTR.
Turned it into a GTR.
Oh, specific. Yeah. You know the background behind that one.
There's a prelude.
That one
story.
That thing's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I want a couple of those.
They call it Godzilla, right? They call them the Godzillas.
Why is it illegal?
It's right-hand drive. Right.
That's not the reason why it's illegal, and that's not. It's not. This one in particular is not Godzilla.
Oh.
Godzilla is actually the R32.
The original one.
Yeah. Then you got the R33, which is the middle child, which I would love to drive because that mostly represents me. But the R34 was probably the best one in all the series.
I like the looking of it. I like the
yeah, I want an indigo one.
Hey,
I still don't know what
on the waist.
It's a bluish purple.
Bluish purple. That's what it was.
Yeah. It's between purple and blue.
You gotta get some merch in the indigo. Oh, it's like a dark red?
No, bro.
Oh, blue purple.
I don't even know what indigo look like,
It's
bro.
like damn, bro. Almost like the Lakers jersey right up there. It's
Bright yellow?
It's a royal purple, but sometimes it looks blue.
It's like the Clippers, the blue Clipper guards.
That's actually purple.
Alright, yeah, I'm blind.
This guy's colorblind. He probably doesn't even know he's light skinned.
Oh, you know what I mean? Sometimes I wake up and I'm like,
It's all good, bro.
I just splash some water, I'm out the door.
I'm out the door.
Hell yeah, man. But I've always loved cars, man. It was my first love, and so I'm gonna get one day, and I'm also gonna get a '69 Eleanor GT500. But I would rather get a replica, a kit car, because I want a daily.
A kit car, so like, what I don't even know.
Yeah, it's basically
like a rally car?
built based off of the exact model of what that car looks like.
Oh, but it's all spec, like it could be a modern car interior. That's like some crazy custom everything from the steering wheel.
I want a daily, and I wouldn't want a daily a real.
With air conditioning, but it's a '69. You know what I mean?
For sure. AC, power windows, Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Sorry.
Bro, that's gonna be hard, bro. I already see the vision.
Yeah, slightly modern, you know, but not nothing disrespectful. Just, you know.
What kind of taste of cars do you like? Like, do you like the? I know how you say you met all different walks of life in the military. You see the Southern people; they be putting the huge rims on them, and they just be having the dumps and everything like that. And then you got the West Coast with the lowriders. You got like tuner cars. You know what I mean? Motorcycle dudes. You ever mess with the motorcycles or anything?
And niggas love their Chargers.
Yeah, they charge you with the big ass wheels.
Yeah, bro. I like motorcycles.
What's your favorite bike, bro?
Favorite? Whoa. I don't know if I.
Like a Jix?
Okay. All right. Bet. So.
Oh yeah, he had Jixer. Oh yeah.
I rode a Jixer for the first time. When my homegirl picked her bike up, I rode it back home for her.
It was like, I'm gonna ride this
It was a
motherfucker.
750, and it was smooth. It was just the right bike. I was like, this is a dope bike. At the time, I had an R6. But the one bike that really like caught my attention,
ZX10.
So I was at work, and there's this we in a parking lot, and some car like pulled up in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And I just heard the engine. You just know what kind of like car it is, right? It's based off of like
The sound?
yeah, the sound. It sounds like a V8. You know what I'm saying? But it's like real consistent. It sounds like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like rattly or nothing like that. I'm like, that's a Mustang. You know, that's a GT or something like that. I look, and it's a bike. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I go up to it.
What kind of bike was it?
It's an R1.
R1?
And he had a Toast exhaust on it. He told me.
Okay. Shouts out them Yamahas, them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they do sound good.
That's the one that I always wanted to get. And I rode a R1 one time. And oh my gosh, it was.
Those things fast, huh? All the torque.
And cross-plane engines.
The R6 is fast. The one is just stupid fast. It's like, why? You know what I'm saying?
You can just do wheelies, like power wheelies, like nothing.
Yeah, it's easy. Very easy to do it. Because I actually had to clutch mine.
Oh,
yeah.
On the R1 or R6?
Yeah, because it's kind of heavy. And you know, I don't know if you have to clutch a 6, but it was my first bike, so.
You do some mods to it?
Huh?
You do some mods to it? Do you do mods on all your cars and everything you ride in? You can't ride stock?
No, because you know, I like cars. 2, I like to keep the cars classic and almost pure, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta like make it yours. So the R6, I had I just sprayed it, bro. I sprayed it like a gunmetal, but it was like, you know, and I put like some shit on the wheels and shit. Like, nice. It was just cosmetic.
Yeah.
The cars, shit. It's a money pit.
Yeah.
Right. And
Spoilers
so
or
I would rather like have multiple like sources, or like, you know what I'm saying, if I want to have 2 cars or whatever, than to modify 1 car. You know, and I personally don't think every car needs to be modified. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you buy the car because it was the one right out the box.
Yeah, literally.
You know, some cars need to be modified.
Well, so what? Speaking of which, what's your choice of ride right now? Then, what you think your fresh out the factory ride is rolling in D'Angelo? You know what I mean?
What I'm rolling in or what I want?
What you want? What you rolling in right now, and what you want?
Okay. Right now I'm in a Genesis.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Luxury.
Yeah.
Them big
You tripping,
luxuries.
right?
Yeah, nah, I
tripping.
know you said the Genesis. You know, I thought you was in the Audi.
You tripping, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah,
You
you
have to-
think it's an
yeah.
Audi, but the Genesis on some other shit. That luxury,
Yeah.
baby.
Sometimes.
You had to get you a Genesis, huh?
So yeah, I did have an Audi. Just sold it recently. It was 2018 S5.
Nice.
Just dope.
Them
You know,
motherfuckers clean, bro.
white,
The
red,
4 doors.
red leather interior.
Ooh,
carbon
them
fiber,
buckets. The bucket seats, they like hold you,
buckets,
bro.
Seat warmed up, seat massage you, motherfucking.
The display be turning.
Car damn near drives itself. You know, I made an executive decision.
Executive. That Genesis, no joke, man.
Genesis?
Yeah, that
Well.
shit is.
Like Genesis more?
Dude, I like the luxury in that thing. I work with cars all day, every day, bro. I did detailing ever since 16, and in and out of different dealerships like BMW. I like messing with Tesla right now.
They're cool.
Yeah.
They're cool.
He said in and out of different dealerships. Ah.
Yeah.
I always wondered
love the
what
cars,
it would be
man.
like
Love
if
it.
I would have sold cars. Like, would I be good? Would I be a good car salesman? You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Shit, I said the head out of you, goddamn.
this man we sell anything. Yeah. It's
used to
just
sell-
you
we used to sell
personable,
soda,
bro.
bro.
You see me so many people you able to talk to them, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah.
doing a service, man.
Being
Like,
told
you're
no
not
every
even
day,
telling
bro.
nothing. You gotta replace the word sell with service. Cause at the end of the day, like you help it, like it's a service. I believe so. That's the difference of like a salesman. There could be those pesky people that are like, but they ain't. That's how you know them as a salesman, bro. If you know you're doing a good transaction, you're doing a good service. That's a friend. That's a partner. You know what I mean? So that's what I think will stick and be remembered.
For sure, man.
So yeah. This
Yeah, again.
this nigga hungry schmungry,
Yeah, we on
huh?
the
Like,
Black
hey, a
Top.
good service, goddamn, shouts out the future of
Hey, so what's your favorite restaurants to eat at? Like, what do y'all typically putting in y'all bodies nowadays?
I'm going to McDonald's, bro.
Nah, hell no, bro. You hear what he
Nah,
talking
He
about?
doing
I'm
that,
going to
bro.
I'm going to Pokey, bro. I'll tell you one.
Pokey?
Yeah, I'm going
That's,
to
bro.
I like that raw
unfortunately,
fish.
bro. I'm allergic to seafood.
Oh, for
Man.
real?
Yeah, I can't. And yeah, nuts and shellfish.
No sushi, huh?
Yeah. That's
Tell
fine.
us about the.
Which-
Sometimes I'm a rebel, you know, but whatever.
Tell
What
us
you
about
eating,
the
bro? You
natural
hungry? You
healing.
hungry, bro? What you about to eat?
Hey, I'm hungry, but like I like how you. I already know how I know the wavelength he on. He talking about that organic plant-based food diets or something. That you gonna feed the mind. I like that. Feed our mind. You know what I mean?
Use it for energy.
For me, it's a process, man. I'm growing. Yeah, I'm like going. It's levels to it. You know,
100%.
you cold turkey, it's not gonna happen.
That's tough.
Cause there's more temptation to look back, you know, if you're doing the cold turkey. But if you do it in a general process, you can benefit from the feeling of it. Like if once you notice results, right, and you start to feel better, and you notice you start to like, you know what I'm saying? You look better. Your
You
whole
see the process.
energy is higher.
You think differently?
I notice beef is heavy, bro. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's I don't know if it's like necessarily heavy on like your body, but I think it's heavy on the mind more. Like,
yeah, 100%.
It's just weird, you know.
The body and mind are correlated.
Yeah,
It's
so
our mind, body, and spirit.
Lately, a lot of days, lot of, you know, what I'm eating nowadays is chicken, you know, and I plan to grow from that, you know, cutting out things like pork. That's one of that's shit, man. That should be number one.
Pork.
But like milk, you know what I'm saying? Like
dairy.
Yeah, dairy.
So you looking more of like a plant-based diet,
bread,
or like a more not like a vegan.
Not necessarily like all the way like bread. Nah, I'm talking about like sugar. You know,
just watching
the stuff that's addictive, the caffeine. You know what I'm saying? Those four things mainly. Like, those. You know, that's I think that's how you live better.
What's one of your to-go snacks that you know that's gonna be healthy for you and healthy for your mind, and like, you know, French fries? I know that's a good. I know a lot of plant-based homies. They be like, "Bro, I go down for some good French fries." they know some plant-based spots around here, man.
I love French fries.
French fries. What's your favorite spot to eat French fries?
Curly fries, fat fries. Which one are you going? Sweet potato,
bro. That's I'm a regular guy. No, I'm simple though. I'm simple but different. But I'm 100% original. I like regular fries. You know what I'm saying? I like French fries. So if I gotta put ketchup on your fries, I don't need to be eating your fries, bro. You know,
I don't fuck with that ketchup either, bro.
I prefer the regular ones to the curly fries.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid I like curly fries, but right now it's just like, yeah, if your regular French fries don't smack without me putting, bro, I ain't got time.
I already know
I'm gonna eat this in the car, regardless of what I said before. I'm gonna eat this in the car, and the first thing I eat is gonna be a fry. You know, so I gotta.
They gotta ask, bro.
Hold on.
In-N-Out.
You get your French fries. What's the number one sauce you going with? God damn it, is it ranch, barbecue?
That's not.
That's what I'm saying. In-N-Out. He fuck with the In-N-Out fries. That's what I was already knowing. I was gonna ask. I skipped it. I was like, you going to In-N-Out or you going to McDonald's?
In-N-Out got some cool fries. McDonald's I don't fuck with. Stopped fucking with a long fucking time ago.
Yeah,
you know
fuck McDonald's. That's GMO food.
And I just stopped fucking with In-N-Out just because of the beef. They don't serve chicken, so fuck. Yeah. But nah, I think who got the best fries? BJ's.
BJ's restaurant?
Yes. Yeah. If you
gotta
get
try
them
that.
fresh, they are the best fries. Like above In-N-Out. I've had Five Guys.
What about like a Wingstop fries where they got like the lemon?
I think Wingstop use too much seasoning.
Ooh, that pepper boy.
Yeah, they just be like, here, you get diabetes.
Wingstop, I fuck with their chicken, but that's about it. They use too much seasoning on their fries, and then their sauces sometimes are like a little bit diluted compared to Buffalo Wild Wings. I like their sauce, but sometimes their chicken ain't right. So
shout out Rick Ross.
But the atmosphere is, you know what I'm saying, up. Like that shit go. You know, I'm still like, bro, Buffalo Wild Wings was my shit for like, oh my gosh, more than a year, bro. Probably a year and a half.
Using the fries.
I love this spot.
For like every Tuesday, I'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings after work, cause Tuesday was my Fridays. So I'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings. My bartender knew what I wanted. As soon as I walk in the door, he got my
wings ready.
Exactly what I wanted, my order, bro.
Ready.
Yeah. And it was cool. I would do that, and I would like go make a little deposit or whatever, make my runs. But then they fired my bartender.
Dang.
And so
he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to get a Pizookie."
And then
you got some French fries. You was like, "Damn."
Simultaneously, my family was doing a family type of tradition. I got a relative that is a chef, and he cooks for us every Friday.
Oh, that's always good. You know what good eats is, man. You know
something different. Something different.
Nothing compared to one of his plates. What's your best plate from him? What's his name? Shouts out.
His name's Greg. I believe they go by Elevated Foods.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they might have changed the name. So, Nah, he's dope. One of his best plates from him.
That you
It's
just
a
stick
personal
with.
preference, bro.
Yeah, it's you just stick with you
And
though.
mine, of course, is gonna be tacos.
Ooh.
Mine,
Man.
yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Not tacos, but like tacos, bro. It's something to.
What you
know
mean by
I'm
that,
saying?
bro? What
Yeah,
you
it's something
mean
to
by
drink.
that?
What you throwing on your taco, bro?
He
said.
his tacos are different. It ain't no regular tacos.
Plant-based?
His is like homemade, everything from scratch. Like, you know what I'm saying, from the ground up. I seen this nigga cut lettuce before, and I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Out of his garden?
I don't know. Nah, that was not of his garden, no. But I do believe they have a garden zone.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. But everything from scratch. If he makes hamburgers, he's gonna do the bun from scratch.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
Like
Shouts out Greg.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just like regular little desserts that he doing stuff like on the ground up. So that's cool. That's actually, you know, one of my inspirations. Greg. He's married to my cousin Destiny.
Right on, right on. You got the goodie to
one
the
more,
food.
one more inspiration like that. To this day, that still you can call on.
Scooter.
Scooter.
Yeah,
Scooter
was the #1 hustler in my family.
That's right.
Yeah.
You showed you how to get it. You like, damn. Yeah, well, I'm hustling too. Shit.
He the one you ask all the questions like, damn, like this, that.
Bro, he was doing it, man. He was getting it, flipping whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that kind of like trickled down into like my immediate family. So my brother, you know, my oldest brother, he was like in high school selling like candy, lollipops, you know what I'm saying?
Hustling, man.
Snickers, king size Snickers, all of the good stuff though, no BS, you know. And so he was getting it, bro. He was profiting. And then when he got out high school, got his first, you know, little gigs. He was working at Chuck E. Cheese for a minute. He was doing. I saw him doing, you know, carrying Christmas trees when the time came, and he was like flipping the numbers and shit. Like,
Whatever it takes.
he
That's
had
right.
it in his head, bro. He had it. So I'm like, yo, this dude, and he was good with numbers too. So he had something different. He had something like, you know, higher.
Damn, that's real inspirational, man. Cause like, I look at these dudes right here, bro, and like I get inspiration from just like seeing them hustle and stuff like that too. So like, when you come around somebody that you know, like getting it, you know, just getting different jobs and stuff like that, that push real inspiration. So it's important to get a circle, like
Talk like about your circle coming into the industry.
like a cutting. You come across a lot of different barbers. You stick around the shops. And
Yeah, no, well, I don't have a lot of barber homies. As a matter of fact, I don't have any barber homies.
For real?
Yeah, because
That's good.
Right, I never really fit in with any crowd. I was always like doing my own thing, you know, had my own like little vision, and you know, like when I was in barber school, a lot of the cool kids, they was smoking weed, you know, and I didn't smoke weed. Yeah, I was in the military, so I'm like, I'm not hanging out with them because I know they on some BS. And it's not that, you know, people that smoke weed are on some BS. It's like there's factors that lie into it. These are kids. These are like people that don't even like, you know what I'm saying, aren't even completely aware of their surrounding the situation. And you know, I was sort of aware of that, so you know, it pushed me ahead.
Yeah.